Yeah, Autumn, I pretty much did, but I'll walk it back through. So Queen reached out to me, said that TM was talking shit about me in her Discord. In fact, she just texted me that my name's not in there. Yeah, I know. I already know this because I talked to the person. See, this is the oh. Oof. Your child is being discussed in TM's Discord, something about stealing and being a thief with no morals and values. She booted several people today that stuck up for you and me, shaking my head. That never fucking happened. That never happened. She told me Muscles and Mascara had the proof. I'm just going to put it out here because I'm done fucking being lied to and I'm done taking the shit. So what did I do? I went right to Muscles and Mascara. Had a conversation to which she knew nothing about. Absolutely floored that I would reach out to her and ask her for proof. Well, that's where I was sent. She's a good human, and I know I could trust. I was actually relieved when it was said to me that it was her, because I knew that if it involved a child, she would absolutely get me the fucking proof, because that's who she is. I'm not friends with her. I don't know her like that, but she's ethical when it comes to that. I went through every fucking possibility. There was never even a conversation about me or Kenzie. Night before last, Cash, is when the first message started. AJ, thank you so much. I'm just over it. I'm fucking over it. I'm blocking people and I'm done. So there's that. Supposedly Muscles told her Angel, but when talking to Muscles, that never happened. I'm not going to be used in this bullshit. I don't appreciate any of this from any side. I don't deserve this. Who, Miss Bojangles? Who?
What's being played?
I just don't get it. And I feel
sounds like nonsense.
Yeah, it's playing. It was playing, but can you even hear it? Because I can't.
I could barely hear it.
I could hear it.
It was just that you played it without telling me.
Oh, it was just, because it popped off. Well, I thought I shut it off, but it was still playing on the other side, so I couldn't hear it though.
Yeah, we were like wondering why did you play it? Yeah, we can hear it, and I was wondering why you played it.
Grab it back again, so because we're gonna correct this right fucking now. Yeah, we ain't gonna have no bullshit surrounding this. Nope, not gonna happen, because it does kind of feel like a setup, which it actually kind of is, in my opinion. That's exactly what she's attempting to use her Discord for. So we're gonna clean this up right motherfucking now. Nope. So somebody can get your clippers out or your screen records or whatever. We're gonna take care of this right now. This don't have shit to do with you, Clue, or anybody else, or anything on this. This has to do with me getting a message, letting those who again were spoken about, or I was told they were spoken about. So I've informed them if I was told they were spoken about, I informed them that they were spoken about and said I will send you the screenshots when I get them for the proof. Once again, I never got any about Nonsense or her child. Neither one that I'm aware of. Neither one were spoken on. I said this before. I'm gonna say it again. But let's play this clip. Let's roll this clip.
It kind of feels like a setup. I'm gonna put a name on it.
It does feel like a setup, and I'm glad you put a name on it. Thank you.
Queen reached out to me.
Yes, I did. I felt it was the best thing for me to do.
To tell me that Tiffany Marie was talking about me in my Discord.
Yeah, I sure did, because I got the same message from Muscles and Mascara, who was attacked in Tiffany Marie's Discord.
Or in her Discord. In Tiffany's Discord. She told me who to go to for proof.
Yep, sure did. I said, you can go to Muscles and Mascara. That's who talked to me. That's who was talking to me, who had, went over this or whatever, because she was attacking that motherfucker and didn't even know she was being attacked. She had not even, as far as I knew, she said she was busy. So and she ain't even the one that sent all the screenshots. So I told her directly who told me this, where it came from, and who to go to. And I said, if I get screenshots, I will let you know. But here you go. This is the information. This is what I was told. Here it is. If this is said about your kid, it needs to be taken care of. You handle it accordingly. You know what I mean? Do your thing. Yeah, slow it down.
So is like her Discord just talking about people's kids?
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. And look, it's me. Tiffany said I can vouch for Muscles. I saw all the messages. Now, see, I haven't gotten any with Nonsense and her kids. Now, I have gotten the other ones, but I have not gotten any with Nonsense or her kids involved in them. Now, again, it was said that she was mentioned in there. I don't know if Muscles got confused or misspoke or it just said someone else's name or if she was mentioned and I just don't have the screenshots. I don't know. But crazy ass, mental illness Tiffers has decided that she's going to try to roll a Discord that trolls people in this community. So she's going to deliberately put stuff in her Discord and hope that it gets sent out, which I have those as well. So we're not feeding into your bullshit. We already know what that is. We don't give a fuck about you or your Discord. At this point, like I said, if it pertains to my children or anyone else's, we will go from there. And I will give these people the screenshots that they are pertain to accordingly. And I have done that. So let's continue.
And screenshots. I went to said person. That was a part of the conversation.
Well, it absolutely was part of the conversation. So that's where I have to say, Muscles, if you're in here, I don't know if you misspoke or if you don't recall saying that, but you absolutely said Nonsense and her daughter. You went on to say something about stealing something or something about thieving or whatever, but again, Nonsense said her daughter has never stolen anything, so I'm not sure whose child or who that was pertaining to. So that's where that came from.
It never happened. It was never talked about.
Yes, it was. Yes, it absolutely was talked about. If I had seen anything onward toward regarding you, Queen, or Nonsense, I'd definitely send the proof. I didn't see it. Okay, good. I'm glad you didn't. But she says, I don't recall saying Nonsense at all. I said they mentioned Granny's name, but that was all. Well, you did actually say Nonsense's name, and I don't recall you even saying Granny's. I remember you saying Clue. So this might be where the miscommunication comes in, because you said Clue. You said when you spoke to me, Clue, and Nonsense. So if it was about Granny and her daughter, then I think either you misspoke or I misunderstood you. I don't know. Again, like I said, Nonsense said her daughter has never stolen anything. So if Granny's daughter has stolen something, maybe that's in regards to her daughter. I don't know. But I don't have any screenshots that pertain to Nonsense or her daughter or her daughter. She said her daughter never stole anything. So I don't know who that's in regards to. I have no idea. This is just what was said. And I don't know if you, like I said, again, misspoke or if I misunderstood you when you were saying the names. But from my understanding, it was me, Clue, and Nonsense. But apparently it was me, Clue, and Granny. Is that what you're saying? It was me, Clue, and Granny that was talked about in there? Why are they sitting in Discord discussing anybody's kids? I don't fucking know. But like I said, I don't really give a fuck what they talk about in Discords, but my kids ain't going to be one of them, and neither should anybody else's. And if they are, I'm going to make sure they definitely fucking know about it.
So they're trying to dox people on a GoFundMe. They're talking about kids, people like content creators, children, and everyone's cool with that over on the Grey Gang. Okay, well.
And no, they're saying no. Jess's daughter has not stolen anything, so I don't know what that was in regards to either. I have no idea. But again, if I was lying, why would I tell her to go straight to Muscles herself? You know what I'm saying? So again, I don't know if it was just like she misspoke or I misunderstood what she said. I don't fucking know. Either way, again, I went straight to her and said, go to Muscles yourself and speak to her. If there's proof or I see it, I'll send it. That's the right thing to do. That's what the fuck I did. If it was about Granny and not her, then I misunderstood. My apologies on that. Here she said, Lord, I do not want to even do this stupid shit. All this is insane. I'm saying they said they were watching Granny. See, there's too much miscommunication here. I am saying they said they were watching Granny. So obviously, Tiffany's Discord was watching Granny. I don't know. It really doesn't make sense to me. Yes, baby. Yeah, so either way, like I said, if there was something going on or I had something to hide or I was trying to lie or set her up or anything like that or any way, shape, or form, I wouldn't have said, go talk to Muscles yourself. This is who I spoke to. This is who was attacked in her fucking Discord. This is what was said. If I get screenshots or anything pertaining to you or your kid, I will send them over. Period. That's it. That's all. That's what was said. Hold on. Someone had said they are watching her. I can't remember. That's what I mean. Like they're in this conversation. Either you had said Granny or you misspoke and said Nonsense, or you were telling me and I misunderstood you, but I thought you said Nonsense, me, and Clue. So either way, there's somebody else's kid being talked about. And I don't know whose kid it is. I have no idea. And Yanka, yeah, I do have nonsenses back. I have had nonsenses back. Queen being a good person. Well, that's the right thing to do. Just like with Clue, when they were talking about her, it's the right thing to do. Whether she wants to talk about it, handle it, or whatever, go ahead. I've seen the screenshots. It was just another troll, and she was insinuating Granny shoplifted with her daughter. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. So I think it was either she was telling me about it or misspoke and said nonsense. Either way, it was not about nonsense. No screenshots were sent to nonsense because her name wasn't in it that I was aware of. Yes, Muscles is here, and she just said they were talking about Granny or talking about watching Granny. Muscles reached out to me and Clue both. Didn't she? Yes. I reached out to Clue and I said, yo, did Muscles hit you up? Because she hit me up. She said yes. And I said, okay, well, she wants to talk to us. Assuming so, obviously, because she wanted to let us know that our kids were being spoken about in this fucking Discord. Right. And I went to those that I needed to. Exactly. And so when I heard Nonsense's name, I said, you know, go to Muscles yourself and speak to her yourself. So, like I said, I did the right thing. I did what the fuck I was supposed to do. Went to her and said, this is what was said, allegedly. Go to this person and talk to him. This is who said this. Go to him and talk to him. But apparently she's thinking this conversation never took place. So Muscles, would you please go correct that? Because the conversation most definitely took place. We talked for, I don't even know, 45 minutes. Queen Bee, it was just another troll saying that Granny shoplifted with her daughter. I've seen the screenshots. Okay, could you send it over, though? Just so I have it. Matter of fact, when they said she was upset or whatever the fuck, I even sent her screenshots that don't have anything to pertain to her at all, just to be fully transparent with her. So that needs to be nipped in the ass right the motherfuck now. Because I'm not going to have this bullshit. That's what I'm not going to have.
Other people were talked about. Other people's children were talked about. I mean, no. So.
Yes, they were. Other people were talked about. Other people's kids were talked about. You're right. Yes, they were.
What?
I don't know. Something we got to ask Tiffers. I'm not sure. I don't know why they would be brought up in her Discord. Why anybody's talking about kids in her Discord. I don't fucking know. Really, I have no fucking idea. Whether it's yours, mine, or anybody else's, it shouldn't be going down. That's what it shouldn't be. That's what shouldn't be happening. Maybe Muscle said that this whole thing was nonsense and didn't mean the creator. It very well could have been. She very well could have said that. Like I said, there was obviously a miscommunication in whose name was involved in it. She said Granny. I thought she said nonsense. Again, I waited for screenshots before I fucking sent any proof. I wanted proof before I sent anything to anybody. So like I said, it's your kids. You can do as you please. Once you have the screenshots, you do whatever you want to do with them. You handle it accordingly, however you feel you need to. It's your kids. And just another troll was a mod of Granny's. Of course she's going to be talking shit about Granny. She's hiding in a fucking Discord, being a dumb bitch out here with a fucking troll account, starting shit for fucking Tiffers. What's up, Muscles?
Hey, I just wanted to come up here. I don't know. I do not remember saying nonsense name, and I'm not going to say I didn't. I very well could have, but I do not recall it at all.
I talk really fast, but sometimes, you know what I mean? I misunderstood you. I apologize. If
and I do too. If something got misconstrued, because that's the last thing I wanted to happen. Somebody get, if you get things misconstrued, oh hell, I was just wanting to do the right thing. You know what I mean?
For her to say the conversation never took place. Yes, it absolutely fucking took place. Yes, it absolutely did.
Yeah. And it was about 45 minutes to an hour, so it was how long we spoke for.
She's like, it never took place. It never happened. Yes, the fuck it did. Oh, yes, it did. Well, I mean, either way, one name, whether it was hers or Granny's, was confused. So, again, like I said, when I got screenshots, if her name was pertaining to it, I would send them over.
Sure, absolutely.
I never got shit with her fucking name in it. So she never got shit.
No, do you think I could have said something about this being a bunch of nonsense? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you think I could have said, like, this is a bunch of crazy nonsense? Do you think I could have said that? And maybe that was, I don't know.
I absolutely do. Yes, I do. Like I said, it was a miscommunication.
Sure.
I mean, it's not like you fucking lied about it. It's
not
like
I certainly didn't.
If I was lying about it or hiding it, I wouldn't have said, go to Muscles yourself.
Right.
I mean, you could also, like, I've been talking to people and said granny and meant someone else. You know what I
And I
mean?
very well could. Yeah, I could have, and I don't recall that, but I very well could have. But I don't know. I certainly wasn't trying to start any fuck shit because that's the last. I don't even want to be involved in this shit. Period. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I told her, if there's something you want to talk to her about or you want to ask, go straight to her yourself. Go straight to the fucking source.
Sure, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Well, and I told her. I'll tell you. I told her that last night. If there was something in there about your children in your name, I would have reached out to you directly anyway. Like that's just what I would have done. You know, because I don't want people's kids being talked about. I mean, I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong.
And I said the same thing. As soon as you had said that, I was like, let me contact her and let them know. I don't really give a fuck what else is in her Discord, but when you're talking about somebody's kids, they should know about it. I told her, I don't know what this theft shit's about. I have no idea. I didn't know anything about it. She said, no, my daughter's never stolen anything. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. She might have stolen a cat here and there, like she meant like the little kittens or whatever outside. So she meant like, the kittens or whatever. She might have stolen a kitten from outside, but not fucking like she, you know what I mean? She's not like a thief from a store. Like she's never had any charges of stealing from a store ever. That's not her daughter's name. You know what I mean? Was not involved in that. First, you know what I mean? Like I said,
sure.
And I told her if there was any screenshots, I would send them over to her. If her name was in any of them, and when I got proof, I would send it. I never got proof of any of it, so I never sent her shit.
Right.
But
I've never seen her name either. If her name's in that Discord, I don't know it.
That's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna do that because the conversation most certainly did happen.
Yeah, and I never saw her name in the Discord period. Like I said, I would have just reached out to her just like I did you and Chloe. You know, I mean, that's what I would have done. So her name, I didn't see her name, and if I did say it, I do apologize for the confusion, or if whatever the miscommunication happened, I apologize. It wasn't any kind of malicious anything. It's just it was a misunderstanding. So,
well, that's what I think too. I'm just not gonna deal with no bullshit over it. I'm not gonna do that. That's what I'm not gonna do. You know.
Did I lose sound?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
He didn't.